Antonio, Texas is one of the most popular tourist cities in Texas. It's mostly popular because of the major role it plays as a part of our heritage. It is one of my favorite places to vacation at. I've been there 4 times, twice with my family and twice with the Spanish club at my high school. I chose to talk to you about it today because I could teach you a little bit about its history and a little bit about the fun things there are to do there. Probably the most historical thing about San Antonio is the most obvious, and that's the Alamo. Though we lost the battle at the Alamo, it inspired our Texas soldiers that even though there were so few and they didn't do so bad as what they thought, even though they did lose, it led to the victory at the Battle of San Jacinto, and we won our Texas independence. Then there's also the historical Riverwalk. The river most of it is part of the original river. Some of it was man-built, and that was one of the visuals I have. That's a thing I got at the Riverwalk. It has the best restaurant there ever. If you like Mexican food, go to Casa Rio. It has all the colorful umbrellas. It is, I guess, authentic Mexican cuisine, and it's one of the best places to eat. All along the Riverwalk, there's hotels you can stay where you can overlook the river, and there's tons of restaurants and shops to go in that are a lot of fun. And then there's also, not too far from there, there's the Mercado, which is where you can actually go to have kind of a Mexican market experience. And I went there with the Spanish club when I was in high school, and you kind of get to learn how to learn how to buy things at the way they do in like their markets and stuff. And then there's also just the attractions that are there for fun. On the river they have a dinner barge. It's like a little cruise where you can ride, and then you learn about, you have your guide and they can teach you about just the different historical sites around the river. They teach you things about the buildings, about the river itself, about the city, while you also get to have dinner at the same time while learning all these historical facts. And then there's also the fun stuff, SeaWorld and Six Flags Fiesta Texas. At SeaWorld, of course, you have your dolphin shows, you have your whale shows, you have all the roller coasters, you have a water park, and there's many fun things to do there. While I was there with my family, we decided to do the beluga whale kisses. And so if you like to deal with wildlife and stuff, you can do this that I did when I was a junior in high school. You get to have a beluga whale come up and kiss you. And it was a good experience. And then of course there's Six Flags Fiesta Texas. It's cool because it's different from like our Six Flags around here. We have it at Arlington, which is the original Six Flags, but they have like this little 50s town in there, and if you like vintage stuff, there's this whole little town that looks like it's from the 50s, and it's like built with a road, and you have all the old cars there, and it's just a really fun place to visit. But San Antonio is a great place to visit. It's a great place to vacation, and it's one of the cheaper places to vacation because you don't got to pay for airfare. You can just drive down there and then just do what you want to do. And again, it's very historical. You learn all about Battle of Texas at the Alamo, and it's a fun place to visit.